Hello, my fabulous wildflowers. Gemini new moon. A lot of duplicity around at the moment. Let's see what we've got for you this week. How beautiful, how wonderful. We start with the commitment card, wedding bush, all right? So, you know, for those of you that are in partnership and duality, this whole season now that we've entered, into Gemini is about strengthening commitments, okay? You know, there will be proposals. I can see a lot of you getting married. And for those of you looking for marriage, this could very well be the season that you meet your man or your woman or your lifelong partner, soulmate, twin flame. Sorry, I have two cats in the background making a lot of noise. And let's keep going with this reading. I'm really excited that the wedding bush came out as a first card. What else do we have for our fabulous listeners, please? Ooh, I've got a couple of cards here. I've got Cooktown Orchid Attitude and I've got Five Corners Development, all right? But what you can see from these cards is that they're both like either a deep pink crimson or a lighter pink. So everything that these cards are saying here is very relationship or emotion driven. Now, attitude here, this card, I just can see that there's a lot of people that are overthinking a lot of things at the moment. And this card is just saying there's no need. All right. So it's just really an advisory message for you that things are totally fine. You can see that beautiful blue background there on this oracle card. But the flowers are quite wild in that they're sort of blowing around. So that's kind of like your thoughts at the moment, and you just really need to settle them. And what's really lovely about Five Corners Development coming out after this card is that it's almost like this anxiety is like you're quite tense in your body as well. Like you're that sort of, it's just telling you to slow down a little bit and do more self-care work. Just, you know, don't go to that extra event. Stay in if you want. Get a massage, get a facial, get your nails done, go for a walk. If you do relax running or playing sport, then yes, but it's not about overexertion. It's about getting your thoughts in and your mind connected, because you're a little bit disconnected when you're anxious, and there's no need to worry, all right? At the bottom of the deck, I have Banksia, Orange Enthusiasm, and this is all about really enjoying life and getting what you want, but again, and to the point of don't overexert yourself. Now, if you don't and overindulge and then it just flits away. So if you don't get that balance in and just kind of get a bit more centered, that's a possibility. So it's not happening now. These cards are just guidance, okay? And they'll lead you on the right path. All right, I'm going to take a couple more and we'll get straight into tarot. Violet Nightshade Power, all right. So a lot of you have been giving your power away with this anxiety. So when you sit within yourself, and this is a deep sensual knowing as well, all right. So it could actually be affecting your physical and intimate relationships when you're sort of all up in your head, because you're not present in your body, right? And you need to be present in your body to feel that connection and that intimacy with your partner, okay? So very much again, I'm getting like, you know, yogas, meditations, all that sort of esoteric stuff, just to help these anxious thoughts get into your, you know, just to help you and get into your body. So for a lot of you, if you're doing that already and it's not really working, you know, start doing the affirmations. You don't need to do the affirmations to materialize something, but sometimes a lot of them are just very empowering and can just, you know, remind you to wake up in the morning and say, it's going to be a great morning today. I'm calm and I'm relaxed, as opposed to waking up and having 1,000 thoughts running around as to what could go wrong in the day. So it's very much that sort of vibe we want to get into. Oh, that's so beautiful. And the card that came out after that was attainment. Okay, tea tree attainments. This is getting everything you want in your life after cleansing. Now, normally a lot of the time when this card comes out further up in the read or at the beginning of the read, it means there's some stuff you have to go through, cleansing people, cleansing jobs, energy, you know, what have you. This is not it. This is about your thoughts, so it's just supporting that message. Let me grab a few tarots for you and we can see if they are clarifying those messages from the wildflowers. I hope you're having a wonderful, sorry, that flip there. Wonderful day wherever you are. Wow. How interesting is that? We're talking about, you know, thoughts and erratic thoughts, and then the devil comes out. So this is about obsessive thoughts. So some of you are actually really obsessing kind of badly over a few things. Okay, those thoughts have really got the better of you in terms of anxiety. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands, and that's contemplation card. So for some of you, you've literally stagnated this commitment by, and not in a bad way, but if you're wanting it to come in fast, yeah, and I've got the Hierophant then, so the marriage card. If you're wanting this commitment to come in fast, you just need to check on those thoughts. So please take action on that. You're not bad, you're just being a nervous Nelly, and that's kind of, you know, when you center yourself and you start to believe in this connection more, you're gonna bring it in. Woo! That came flying out, which is, you know, your wish fulfillment. So I'm talking about bringing it in. This is bringing in your huge wish. Now, this is like way too many cards that fell out, so I'm going to stick with this wish fulfillment card, okay? You know, that came out after this Hierophant, the marriage card, all right? And this is commitment. Now, when you think Wedding Bush came out at the beginning, this is your true committed partner. This is the person that you're going to be with for life. This is who you've been dreaming about, who you have been manifesting, okay? So really, really joyous there. You just need to get over these obsessive thoughts and you can do it. We don't need to, you know, too much therapy or anything. There's enough on YouTube for you to access if you're watching me here, or, you know, like I said, get into your practices again if you're finished with the yoga or the meditating. Something went flying then. Let's see what's on the ground for you. Yeah. And that way, this beautiful message of love can come in. All right? Because the other person is feeling a little dominated, like a page in your presence at the moment. So for them, they're almost like, they could actually even be confused as to whether or not you want the commitment. Okay? But they're there and they're ready. They're kind of like this page. They're like, I want to offer you this cup. I'm just waiting for you to calm down. I'm waiting to be really certain, because at the moment you seem a little bit erratic and unhappy in your life, and maybe it's not the right time, okay? But it is the right time, and for them it's the right time, all right? So if that's a good message for you, and I hope it is, and it gives you the confidence and the willpower to get on top of those thoughts, please do. Let's just get a couple more. Yeah. So the moon has look. The moon has come out there, flipped off. So if you know how to do a little moon ritual, I would suggest doing that. I'm taking this card, you know, yes, of course it's clarifying those thoughts and things being hidden. But for you to stop ruminating at night with these thoughts, okay? Do a little prayer to the moon, light a little candle, put your crystals and cleanse them. This is going to be something that's also going to help you. Speak to the moon. Ask them for a peaceful night's sleep. Ask them for guidance on how to get your thoughts. Even ask them, please calm my thoughts. Speak to Mother Moon. She's going to help you. All right? Especially if you're female, we resonate a lot more with the moon. One more card, please, Spirit, and then we'll get some earth magics for my readers. One more card, please, Spirit. Wow, yeah. Oh, interesting. So what we had was the end, okay, of these sleepless nights. You're at the very end, so you are waiting to release these thoughts, okay? 10 of Swords, so you're at the end. It's not 9 of Swords, where we've got sort of a little bit to go. You've had enough. You've let this flood you for such a long time. And what's literally facing at the bottom of the deck is straight after these swords comes the Ten of Cups, your happy marriage, your happy life. All right, I'm going to leave the tarot there. I think that's really clear. Let us just pull a couple of the Earth magic cards for you. I love to do this just at the end, just as a little, I don't know, special extra. I just think flowers, tarot, Earth. Here we go. What have we got? Wow. I'm going to leave you there. This is going to be a very passionate relationship. If you can sort those thoughts out, you can allow this person the confidence to ask you for their commitment. Take care. Have a beautiful week. Please drop me a note in the comments if you liked this reading. And if you subscribe, it would help me too. Cheers. Bye.